that's right. Yeah. Being valuable means many different things to many different people, but being valuable to a team, now that's special. Hello, my name is Noah Ackley. Today I'm giving a speech of acceptance about the time I was awarded MVP Most Valuable Performer honors from UMES Men's Indoor and Outdoor 2016-2017 track and field team. I'm going over the three main moments that led up to the earning of this award, how we prepared, the Indoor Conference Championship and the Outdoor Conference Championship. These are the awards right here. If you guys want to pass them around, this is Men's Outdoor and this is Men's Indoor. You know, sports and competition is a beautiful thing because the values of hard work and determination learned can be applied to not just an athlete's life, but any person's life, which is why that makes it relevant to not only me, but the audience as well. That being said, I want to start by talking about how we went about our preparation before the season even began. As a young man, I was recruited to UMES out of high school in 2016 to throw under head coach Barrett and the late throwers coach Curly Bynum. We both believed that preparation would ultimately be the key to our success, seeing as though I was a new athlete and we had to learn off one another. We prepared hours on end, 4-hour practices coupled with 2-hour morning weight rooms daily, even 6-hour practices coupled with 3-hour weight room. We worked day in, day out. Holidays we prepared, weekends we prepared, 5 a.m. we prepared, 9 p.m. we prepared. We didn't have any time to waste. From the beginning, they made it clear to me the strengths and weaknesses of the team and how I would be expected to carry a big load of the men's points total come conference championship time. These expectations are what I believe garnered our success. Eventually, as I followed the game plan day by day, days were just moving. Before I knew it, it was indoor track season and we were wrapping up our final meets before conferences. Bringing me to my next important event, the Indoor Conference Championship. However, we as a team suffered some bumps and bruises along the way. We ended up losing our conference leading long jumper and triple jumper Najee Benton to a ligament injury halfway through the season. Coaches came to me and explained how this would affect our team's outcome, and they expected me to be able to score enough points to make up for his absence. So we continued to prepare, and now it's conference time. Now it's time to display all the preparation I and the coaching staff have put together these past months. We had a successful meet, and I was able to contribute 14 points to our men's total, giving us a great lead over our conference rivals, Delaware State. Now that that was a successful meet, I could sit back for a moment and take a deep, satisfying breath, knowing I did exactly what was expected of me, and the preparation put in was worth it. But however, the job was not done. I still had one more obstacle to face, leading me to my third and final event, a Men's Outdoor Conference Championship. After indoor, we continued our preparation, putting in those long hours just like the fall season. The days were flying by, and before I knew it, I was wrapping up my outdoor season. We were at the front gates of the MEAC Conference Championship. Like indoor, my coach sat down with me and explained to me what we needed as far as points and where we needed to come from in order to stay on a competitive side with other schools in the conference. They said we needed anywhere from 13 to 15 points from myself alone, which is a lot for one person, but I knew we had put the work in to make this a real possibility. First day of competition comes along, and just like we drew it up, I won my first event, men's discus, garnering me MEAC Conference champion, the first MEAC Conference champion of 2017 outdoor track and field. Second day of competition, I placed top 3 in shot put and top 5 in men's hammer, gaining a total of 21 points for the men's team, blowing our goal of 15 points completely out of the water. This put our men in perfect position to hold a competitive start against other MEAC schools. At the end of it all, I was awarded men's MVP for both indoor and outdoor season of my freshman year. Naturally, I'm thankful to the coaching staff that really believed in me and gave me the confidence I needed as a young athlete competing against seasoned veterans. I would never have accomplished that feat without the support of both them and my family. To put it all in perspective, I won an award that could have easily been given to our top senior athlete that had 4 years of experience with this team and was also a MEAC champion. But instead they chose to give it to me, and that's what makes it such a special moment for me. The first person to hug me as I walked off the stage and say he was proud of me was, in fact, that same senior athlete. And showing me I deserved it meant the world to me, and I will always remember that moment. As I stated previously, preparation is important in any aspect of life, not just track and field. If we have the confidence that preparation gives us, we are capable of far exceeding our own goals. These awards will forever mean so much to me, and once again, I thank UMS for the amazing opportunity. If you guys have any questions or comments you'd like to share, you guys can do that now.
Well, I didn't know this story, and it's awesome. Congratulations.
You are right about the preparation thing.
Yeah.
Gives you more confidence.
Right.
That's
It's a great story.
So what was your day-to-day process like
What do you mean?
in terms of working out? Like,
They just had us like doing. We would do 6-hour practices. We would do two. We would do a session in the morning, 6 a.m. weight room for 2 to 3 hours. Then we would have a small break and do a 3-hour practice, and we'd have another break, come back and do 3 hours again. And that was like 2 months on, 2 months off thing. So like for 2 months we'd do it, and we'd lower it to weight room in the morning, one practice in the afternoon. You know, 1 3-hour practice, so that's 6 hours instead of.
that sounds like a very
9.
rigorous time
Yeah.
schedule. So how did you adjust your circadian rhythm to the?
What? I don't know, man. I just follow my schedule. Like I said, we had a game plan from day one before I even signed up for classes. They had sent me what they expected of me and what I needed to do each day to get there. So we just built around that, like built my class schedule around that, and I just was going from class to practice and weight room. That's it. Every day.
And it wasn't hard at all.
No, it was hard. But I mean, what?
It takes a lot of determination,
Yeah.
self-discipline.
Yeah, that's.
What I'm listening, it's not easy.
Yeah.
You go for practice. Before you come back, it's another time.
Yeah.
Just like that, round the clock.
Yeah.
If you're not determined, we'll follow.
What about the food? Like, what would you eat?
You eat whenever you basically that break period.
That's
Mhm.
it.
You would go and get food.
And
You
then, and then you don't have a heavy stomach.
No, but you can't eat too much. There. That's it.
Exactly.
You can't eat too much, or else it'll ruin
Otherwise,
your
you'll
next
be
session.
dull.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
movement will slow.
really, the only time you can eat a lot is in the evening when
That's
everything's
right.
done after your last session,
Because you are going to bed.
because you can relax. So like during the day, you might have like something small meals, a whole bunch of small meals. That way, it doesn't upset your stomach or anything like that. You know.
That's wild.
But yeah, like that's the whole thing. Like the preparation part. If you don't prepare, there's no way you can be confident in certain moments. You know what I'm saying? Because once leverage rate rises, once pressure comes in, you gotta you can't rely on nothing else because you can't control yourself. There's a lot of times where like stress and pressure will make you like you can't really control what you're doing physically. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have the muscle memory and all that other stuff that your body can just do it without you thinking about it. Once you start thinking, overthinking, that's when all the pressure comes in and all the outside stuff comes in, and you can't focus on, you know what I'm saying, what you're actually doing. That's when people fold. That's when people do
You
bad.
need to focus.
Wait, so how did you like
You just,
mentally like? How did
I just didn't think of anything. Like when they tell you when you,
Clear your mind.
yeah, clear your mind. That's what the whole point of preparing. If you clear your mind and you've already done the work, you don't have to worry about anything because you know your body is already your body's just gonna do it naturally. But if you didn't prepare, that's when people start folding because when they get in anyone can compete good during like the regular season when things don't matter, when meets don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But once it's the end of the line, and either you're gonna score points for your team or not score. You got people that are competing for school money. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that are there only because they getting scholarship. If they didn't have no scholarship, they wouldn't even be in school. So that's how important that is. You know what I'm saying? So people, that's the pressure. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do good here, that's where the money comes from. If I don't do good at this mini conference championship, I'm going home because they're not going to give me no money next year because I can't produce in high leverage moments. You know what I'm saying? So that's the outside noise, things like that you have to block out. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't prepare, you can't never. And that's with anything. That could be with a test. If you don't prepare in the back of your mind, you know you didn't prepare the way you needed to. You know what I'm saying? So when you get questions that you don't know the answer to,
You get confused.
you start getting confused. You start second guessing yourself. because you know you don't know the answer and you know you didn't study it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like everything, anything, a driving test, a job interview, it could be anything like that. Anything you have to do preparation for, you have to do the necessary preparation, or else anything can happen. Like you could get lucky and do well, but you don't want to rely on luck when things like that are when it's that important, when there's things that are important on the line. But yeah, is that it? Anybody have anything else?
What do you think was harder, the mental challenge or the physical challenge?
I don't know, probably the physical challenge. You get lost in the process. You know what I'm saying? Like after months of doing it like the same, it's not the same workouts, but doing the same, like, okay, I have class at 8 a.m., I have class at 9 a.m., I have class at 10 a.m., I have weight room at 6, so I wake up at 5, I go to weight room at 6, I have class at 8, 9, 10, I got practice at 11, I got class again at like 1, so I have an hour break to go get food, and then I have practice again at 3, you know what I'm saying, and then I have a night class at 5:30, and then I go to eat dinner before the cat closes at 7. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I have to go to study hall for 2 hours after that. So my day's ending at like 10. So from 5 to 10, you're just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're just going.
From one to the other.
And then you're not away. And then when you go home, you just do homework, because you do homework in study hall. So when you go back to your room, you just go to sleep because you're tired.
Yeah.
So it's like every day you just wake up and do the same thing. And even on Saturday, you know, you just do the same thing again. Other than class, that's the only thing that's different on weekends. You just go to practice, go to training, you sleep in between, and you eat in between. So you just it just becomes such a regular thing. You just get lost in all of it, and then before you know it, that's what I'm saying, like the days were going by, before you know it, it's just, it's time for whatever, you know, so.
So you got all that compacted into one schedule, right?
Yeah.
So did that improve your time management in life and stuff? Probably.
It's not even about time. Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but you can't really miss anything. Time management, you have the option. Like, time management, a lot of things that you have to time manage, you could miss or you couldn't miss. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can reschedule.
you can
There's no option.
you can't not go to these things. This is class and this is practice. If you miss class, you're gonna miss a graded assignment. You're gonna miss something that's gonna affect your grade. If you miss practice, you're messing with your money now. Now you're messing with your own future. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't want to miss any of it.
yeah, you're messing with your money and you're preparing and your preparation. You can't you can't not go, because you know you're gonna have to go to these meets eventually. You're gonna have to see the end eventually. Like, if you just not go just because you're tired or something, like it doesn't do anything but hurt you in the end, and you know it. You know what I'm saying? Every athlete knows that it's gonna be detrimental to you at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta just suck it up.
And valuable life lessons to that too.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
So you have no option.
Yeah, really. You really don't have any option.
Thank you, Mr. Noe. Thank you, Noah.
All right.
Edit that.